Restaurant business in India is the largest service sector after retail and insurance. It is expected to reach to the tune of 6 lakh crore by year 2023, growing at CAGR of 9% as per data available with NRAI, that's National Restaurant Association of India. Many of us do want to start a food business, we do want to start a small restaurant, but we do not know what to do. What next? I, Anjani Nandan, Assistant Professor with Inspiria Knowledge Campus, having prior experience of starting and operating a restaurant successfully, will tell you about the 9 basic principles which you need to follow, and if you are going to follow it, you will excel in the industry. So the first thing is the concept. What kind of food business do you want to start? Is it a food cart? Is it a fine dine? A bar or a cafe? We first need to decide about APC, we call it average price per customer or average price per cover. Once you have decided what kind of business do you want, then go for the theme, the cuisine and the interiors. The second important thing is the location, and mind you, this is one of the very big factors. The location should be as such that it is easily accessible as well as visible. Generally, the restaurants which are at the ground floor tend to do more business than those which are at the higher floors. Not only that, if you are choosing the location, think about the demographics. Think about the competitors over there. Go over there, assess their cuisine. Not only the cuisine, even check their customer service to get an idea about what the place is offering. Now you are already done with the concept and the location. The next third point is to think about the money or the investment. Where is the money going to come from? This is a time to look at your bank balance. If you have enough money, you have crossed the first hurdle. Or else, we can go for family funding, we can look at angel investors, we can go for loans. But again, I will let you know over here. Since if you are going for a loan, the bank will ask for a collateral or someone to underwrite the loans. If you are thinking about angel investors, well, my dear friend, being the first business what you are going to start, you will not find people really willing to put their money on it. But if this first business is going to succeed, you will have n number of people coming to put their money into your business. So the best option for you would be either go for family funding and you arrange your own funds. Now comes the point which is at the utmost priority, the menu. The fourth point being the menu. We need to have a stellar menu, which means we should go for menus or we should go for items in the menu which is locally available. Always look at seasonal availability of raw materials in your locality. Build the menu around it. Try to put those items in the menu which has got similar ingredients so that you can save on the cost. Do keep simple dishes also, which will provide you high margins. So we are done with our concept, we are done with our location, we are done with our menu, we are done with our investment. What next? We need to evaluate the cost what we are going to incur. Generally, the maximum cost will be divided into 3 heads. It will be your food cost, it will be your labor cost and the overheads. Food cost generally should be in around 27 to 30%. Labor cost is one of the costs which will be a big margin for you to look at. And in overheads, you will have all those things like rent, your advertisements, your POS system which you are going to install in over there, your marketing, your sales, it will all be covered in that overheads. Now comes the time, the sixth thing is about license. Yes, we do need quite a few licenses to run a restaurant business in India. And I will let you know about all those. So what are these? It's trade license, it's FSSAI license. We need to have a business registration. We need to have a GST registration. We need to have a professional tax license as well as a liquor license. So these are the basically 6 licenses what you'll need. Now where to get it? Well, nowadays everything is very easily available online. A trade license, you are going to get it from your municipal corporation. A business registration, well, you are starting a new business, so it needs to be registered as a partnership or a private limited firm. Then you need FSSAI license, that is the Food Safety and Standards Authority of India. Any food business which is running in India, you need to have an FSSAI license. You will spend something about 5,000 to 10,000 depending upon the location, the number of people you want to serve. So larger the establishment, larger the amount you will need to spend on. After that, you need to have a GST registration, because the food business comes under GST and we need to have a GSTIN number for that. The next thing is the professional tax. Since you are going to employ people over there who will be earning more than 10,000 rupees also, you need to have a professional tax license. And the liquor license. Well, this is the license which is going to take the maximum amount of time as well as the money. So always do apply for liquor license in the very beginning. 7th point is the manpower. Remember always, unless and until you have a good quality staff, you will never be able to implement the same standards day in and day out. What you need to do? First, always go for what is available locally. Go for a local advertisements in your social media channels or in newspaper. Hire people with a mix of experienced as well as new freshers so that they can be taught. The whole manpower can be divided into kitchen staff, restaurant staff and the management staff. Before starting the restaurant, always do give a proper training to your staff and then only start the restaurant. Now the 8th point is about suppliers and vendors. Always do a comparison study from at least 2 to 3 vendors available in your area. Go for the prices what they are offering you. Go for the payment terms they are offering you and even the lead time. Do remember that you need to keep at least 2 days of supplies with you at your restaurant. Never run out of your ingredients, because that is one of the worst thing to say to the customer. We do not have this item what is written on the menu. When you are receiving the products, always do a quality and quantity check. Now we are going to talk about the 9th point what we need to remember. It's about the installation of modern technology. Well, we all always try to ignore this thing, but I tell you, nowadays the modern age POS system, that is point of sale systems, are so advanced that they are going to help you streamline your operations afterwards. You have these POS systems which can store data about the customers' birthdays, anniversaries, their preferences, their menu choices, which will help you to provide a better customer experience afterwards. It will be a bit costly, but do install a nice advanced POS system. Starting a restaurant business from a scratch and running it successfully is a huge challenge. But if you are going to follow these 9 basic principles what we have discussed about, you are definitely going to excel in your business. Wish you all the luck.